Alright, ready? I'm going to throw up a real quick video of some of the little tinkerings I've been doing around the house. I got a little antique kerosene heater that I picked up and I totally refurbished. It was looking pretty bad when I got it. But out here where I live, it's starting to get cold, and I have a gas furnace. Big 500-gallon tank in the ground. But I really don't like using it all the time because it really dries out the air, and at night I basically can't breathe. I need to really put a humidifier on my ductwork to get some moisture in the air. But until I get around to that, I've been keeping the heat actually low and just bundle up at night. And then I use the fireplace, which is a gas fireplace, to heat the space while we're chilling. And then like I said, I just picked up this little Perfection kerosene heater. It's built in the late 20s, early 30s. It was looking pretty rough when I got it, but I got it all cleaned up and put a new wick in it and kerosene, and I leave it. I have been leaving it right here on my makeshift coffee table that actually was in its previous life a factory dolly. Anyway, I'm gonna turn around here and give you a little look-see. Here we go. So yeah, this is the little guy. Puts out quite a bit of heat. Got a little damper at the top, but yeah, I cleaned it up. It's got a nice little patina to it. I like the black and actually the gold. Most of the gold's kind of worn off, but I think it looks good. I like things sweaty and dirty. I don't like things looking brand new, obviously, if you look at my house. But anyway, this is a little fuel tank, and everything was made out of stainless steel, so it really holds up. This is the little chimney. I mean, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's just like in a lamp, the oil lamps. They all kind of work on the same premise. This little guy screws off, and then there's a wick that really was a pain in the ass getting out because it was so old, but I bought a new one off of Amazon, put that in there. So that's working well. So yeah, I stuck all this stuff in vinegar and scrubbed it real good to get all the little holes that suck that oxygen and keep that thing burning cleaned out. And this is a cool little thing right here. It's basically just a nail with a cork on it, and the cork floats at the top of the kerosene and lets you know when your tank is getting empty, because as any of you know about working with oil lamps or anything, you never want to let them run empty, because then the wick dries out and it just burns the wick down. But if you keep it saturated with oil and keep the tanks full, the wicks will last for years. Enough about that. I'm sure y'all don't care about that stuff. But anyway, this thing is pretty simple, actually. You just throw your little tank in there. Kind of hard to do with one hand, of course. Anyway, that's doing things on video for you. Anyway, it sits down in there and you click that thing in there. But I've been using it for the last few nights. Very convenient and portable, and I love that it's old. So that's that. And then in here, this is my library. As all of you have seen if you've been watching my videos, built this a while back. Over here, I built a little quilt stand. I have a spot for another one. This was my father's mother's quilt. She made a ton of these things out of just fabric that people would just throw away. It's all patchwork. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's super heavy and warm. And I got that when she died. Actually, I had to buy it. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, my mother's going to give me one from her mother. I'm going to put it here. So just a cool little display piece. I love being surrounded by my old family, old memories. And yeah. But anyway, if you hadn't seen my library before, I did this cool little thing over here where I put a little secret door. Right now, it's actually just storage for crap, but eventually it will be a little safe space That's a joke. But anyway, yeah, it'll be a little secret room you can go into that will lead into another part of the house. I was going to make another video about this, but I just will bore y'all at one time. As many of you know, I finished out the deck out here, screened it in. So I did lay some exterior carpet out here just to make it so when you walk out here, you got something soft to walk on. It's laid down, it's not secured, so if it ever were to get really dirty, I could just really pull it up, roll it up, clean it, and put it back down. Put a little tree out here. Then I built this little rack. My old lady's brother made her this little herb rack out of some reclaimed wood he found in a lake. It's just some old tongue and groove wood, so he just cut it up and made that. So I was looking for a way to display it, so I just built that thing, put it there. And all I got left on the deck is to wait for this pressure treated lumber to dry out in the spring, and then I'll stain that. And then last but not least, this is where my fire pit will eventually go. That's just a 3-foot diameter liner for a fire pit. But that's my little redneck fire pit for now. But eventually I will build one out of stone, and I'm going to grade that out and lay a stone patio with a walkway up to the front of the deck here. But that'll work for now until I get around to it. But anyway, thanks for watching. And again, I told you many times in other videos, this is kind of just for me to remember as I'm going along, and when I look back on this house and everything's done, just all the work I put into it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.